What we have to do is eliminate the politicalization of the FBI at the top. If we're going to do that, then I think we're going to have to continue to win elections for us to get to a place where we restore confidence by removing the top of the FBI so that the entire organization is led by people who have no political opinion, no political persuasion. They just want to do the job that the 99% of the law enforcement officers in this country want to.
What's up, everybody? Major retired Richard Ojeda here, and Republican nutjob Tim Scott recently announced his run for president in 2024. He joins a long list of crackpots with dreams of rising to the top of the GOP ticket. Sounding raspy and looking haggard, Scott told viewers that the Republicans are needing to win elections so they can remove Christopher Wray as FBI chief and restore confidence. Scott's comments fall in line with nutjobs like Donald Trump and Jesse Waters, who are repeating the same propaganda.
But you know this, that the CIA and the FBI installed a corrupt old man into the White House, and now they control him. They control his son. They control him. Biden admitted the other day he just takes orders, and that's what he does. What is the FBI and the CIA? Have they investigated both candidates in the last 3 elections, in 2016 and 2020 and 2024? Both sides under investigation by the CIA and the FBI. That's how you know this whole thing's being controlled behind the scenes.
On a recent episode of The Five on Fox, host Jesse Waters parroted a similar tagline. According to Jesse Waters, people didn't vote for President Biden. Waters claimed that Biden was appointed by the CIA and FBI. Waters tried to stoke imaginary fears about the FBI and CIA. Jesse Waters even took a subtle shot at John Brennan in typical shyster style.
I was thinking about this the other day, Dana. How did Barack Obama pick Brennan? Remember Brennan? He was Bush's guy that was all into waterboarding. And Obama said he was against waterboarding. It was torture. How did he end up being his intel guy? And then how did Burns end up being Joe Biden's CIA director after he was palling around with Jeffrey Epstein? How do these things happen? You're never going to find out because you know the CIA and the FBI control everything behind the scenes, and we can't put up with it anymore.
Waters likely targeted Brennan because of his blistering of Donald Trump in 2018. Brennan issued a statement in response to Trump's firing of Director Andrew McCabe just days before he was set to retire. Brennan said, "When the full extent of your venality, moral turpitude, and political corruption becomes known, you will take your rightful place as a disgraced demagogue in the dustbin of history." He wrote, "You may scapegoat Andy McCabe, but will not destroy America. America will triumph over you." Moral turpitude and political corruption were on full display when Donald Trump joined spammy Steve Bannon on an episode of War Room to discuss the same line of crap. Reminder, FBI Director Christopher Wray was nominated by Donald Trump.
They've weaponized, you would know this very well, they've weaponized the Justice Department, they've weaponized the FBI. They're doing things that a communist country would do, a Marxist country would do. It's a very sad
Did you
thing.
ever think this country would get to that?
I never thought it would be that bad.
And you
Don't
dealt
forget,
with some tough people.
Yeah, I said, we will never have a socialist country. And I was right. We skipped that station. We went right into Marxism or communism.
Trump, sounding like the criminal he is, cried about the weaponization of the Justice Department as to why he was facing so many legal problems. Bannon and Trump were like 2 peas in a pod whining about getting caught.
What's going on is sick. And what they do is they're unbelievable at cheating on elections. With you, I don't have to worry about saying that because, you know, if you say that on Fox, they want to cut you out. They cheated on elections. Had Rupert Murdoch backed his people, he wouldn't have had any liability. When he went out and said there was nothing wrong with this election, what a thing to say.
Trump looked like he had a squirrel on his head, with its tail flopping as Bannon was busy trying to help him bury his nut in the ground. Trump echoed his stolen election nonsense and took a shot at Fox in the process. All of these election deniers and fake journalists are trying to push an agenda based on opinions instead of facts. The truth is that the facts all say that Donald Trump did some awful things while he was president. Any regular American would be under the jail if they got caught doing the things that he's done. These jackaloons, from Tim Scott to Jesse Waters, display the privilege and arrogance of the Republican Party by their attempts at character assassinations of people who serve their country with integrity while putting a dog turd like Donald Trump on a pedestal. And that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.